going on to the next question. The difference between dating now and dating back then, like when your mama and daddy was saying, like 1950s, 60s, 70s, or
damn, 50s.
Yeah, 50s up to 80s and 90s, because I got some young parents right now. So yeah, the difference between back then, I feel like back then, like my grandma used to tell me, back then she got love letters, honey. Okay,
know, right?
Love letters. They would write to her and they would go back and forth. They would have somebody back and forth get a letter for her, and they'll just be saying, it'll be so cute. And they know how they know how to, like, you know, express their love through words or poetry. But now these guys, this generation, I don't even think they know how to spell.
They said they don't need to spell because they're yes, correct.
Yes, they told me that. They don't need to spell because they're correct. Which is so sick. Like when you don't have your phone, like when you gotta write something else, like when you gotta write, you never know if you have somebody in jail, how you gonna autocorrect that? Like, so I don't need, like, back then I feel like back then it was kind of sweeter. The guys were kind of nicer. They came, like, you know, even though they had that routine that they want you to be a housewife, but they had, like, their approach, like the way they was trying to get you was they tried really hard. Like they tried really sweet. They gestures. Nowadays it's like, I look good, I got a nice body, I got a nice job, you gonna date me away. So
I feel you, sister. Because I'd say it's about the same for me. Like for me, like my father is an artist, and then he does those things. Like if he's spending, like sometimes some people will probably give him to do like frame, picture frame, like handmade, and then with flowers and then words and then beautiful quotes, love quotes. I haven't seen those things really. Girl. If you don't go on Instagram for you to see some love quotes, people just posting, you don't really see this.
Exactly, like, but you only see on Instagram, you only see that when it's somebody's birthday, when it's their girlfriend or wife birthday or Valentine's Day, only basically holidays.
Maybe some people still do it, but I don't know. Like when I was back in my days, y'all, back in my days when I was growing up, I used to receive like little things, but it used to be in French, you know. In Haiti, like they have those like in French, like they would tell you, like send you little poems in the morning, tell you, I never knew I would meet an angel until I met you, and stuff like that.
It used to be corny, but it used to be good.
Yeah, and sweet. And then it was just like the same way that you saying me, like they would fight. It was like they were fighting like to get to have your heart. But nowadays it's like so superficial and so like so shallow. People just go like, okay, they go on a few dates, they sleep together, and then they and then one of the things that I see and then that kind of like make me sad is the fact that people will just give their body to people like they've been on a couple dates with, and then for them like to say the words I love you is just so hard for them to say. Or if the person tells them they love them, they react a certain way. To me, I feel like
they be so like,
wait, what? Like it's like, and then if you tell somebody that you love them, sometimes it's like, oh, whoa, they're trying to run away. It's just like, it's so much. Yeah, they can have the most intimate. They can have the most intimate like intimacy in terms of intimacy, physically, emotionally. They can be like so connected, and then they're not even sure if they love the person or if the person loved them. You're wondering like if this person loved you, and then you already given yourself to that person
to them. And
then it's just, to me, that amazed me, but in like not really in a good way. I'm saying like dating back then was not like that, especially for women. Women used to like, you know, they have to know what this is before like they share certain things with the guy. Yeah, to me nowadays it's just like so too shallow. It's more too superficial, and then it's a lot about physical appearance, and then what guys have, and it's a lot of lying. It's a lot of like, instead of knowing the person for who they are and try to appreciate them, a lot of times we see what kind of car they're driving, what I'm not saying these things are not important, but
that shouldn't be the top on the list.
Exactly. And then they see the girl's body, and then they're like, oh, you want to go out on a date?
Everybody want that Kim K body, that I can make you body, that Coca-Cola body. Like, everybody's nowadays, women are not appreciating their body that the Lord gave them. They all are trying to do surgeries. No, listen, to each his own. You want to look like you want to look like you want to have a nice body, cool. I don't mind the people that work out, go to the gym. I'm here for it, power to the gym. But I'm saying, like, I don't feel like women should change themselves because of what men want. Like, be a real woman. Like, I remember going to the Wildin' Out show, and the guy was like, where are the real women, the women that's not trying to change because of social media, the women that's not trying to give in because of what men want? Be real to yourself, be real with yourself, because when you start changing, then, like, what happens to you? Like, you just start changing. You want to be that Instagram famous model, you want to do pictures with the little bikinis like the people. Don't get me wrong, you know, if it's your body, if that's how you were born with, that's the body that God gave you, cool, I'm with it. But if that's what you're trying to be, trying to like make that image, you shouldn't do that. You should love yourself, honestly. Self-love, because without self-love, guys are just gonna run right through
and the thing is that with that, it comes with like so much stress, because you do this, you look like this, and then you always gonna find somebody that look like better. When that person look better, and then it comes like, it gives like a lot of insecurity to a lot of women.
Right.
Like, they feel like they're not enough, like physically you're not enough, and it's just like, and then that covers like their character, instead of them like working on their character, and then the focus has changed to who they are on the inside, to try to look that like somebody else on the outside. And then, I mean, like, it's good to look good on the outside, because you have to be attractive, like, you know,
not how I'm looking now, y'all.
You have to look attractive and all, and all that is a part of it, but that should not be the main focus to the point that that's what you're obsessed with, instead of trying to make yourself better as a person.
True.
Because every time you're gonna, if you just, even like for I would say education wise, if you're trying to just like, okay, get education, you're always gonna find somebody who's smarter. Don't try to compare yourself. I would say, you know, that's bringing us in another topic that we can talk about, like I look like, you know, self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem and stuff like that. But just to throw that out there, so it's good to have like your identity. I mean, it's hard in the generation that we are in right now. Like, it's so much comparison around us.
Everybody just, like, wanna just be,
we saturated.
Yes.
So I saw a quote the other day, and then it says, I can't really remember exactly. It says, no one else is like you, and that's your power. So because there's nobody like you, you are unique. Like, there's no one like you.
Only one you.
Yeah, we all are unique in our own way. So try to be just the best you that you can be, instead of trying to be like somebody else.
Yes, because I know like this YouTuber, this YouTube influencer, his name is I Am Zoe, and he's always saying, like, at his end of his videos, he's always saying, God only made you, so be you. And I'm like, yo, that's so true, because stop trying to be like everybody else, just be yourself. There's nobody else that's gonna be like you, going to your quote. So you know, that just links with it. So you guys, it's not, love yourself.
Okay.